The Woman's Party picketing the White House demanding the president act for the suffrage amendment continued for 6 months until World War I. Messages on banners became more critical of the president, especially during visits by foreign envoys. After warnings by police, arrests began and quickly escalated. Women were sent to Lorton Prison, a federal prison in Fairfax County in Northern Virginia. As women were arrested and charged with obstructing traffic and similar fake charges, more joined, knowing they would be arrested. They had broken no laws, so when their demand to be treated as political prisoners failed, most went on hunger strikes and were force-fed. The pivotal event of this period was called the Night of Terror, when on orders from the administration, women were dragged and beaten and slammed into punishment cells. Lucy Burns' arms were shackled to bars of the doors over her head, and she was left there all night, barely able to breathe. Others immediately held their arms up in a similar pose to show defiance and support for Burns. This may have been the single most important event leading to public outcry and sympathy for women's right to vote. New York passed its suffrage referendum in 1917, which provided the necessary votes in the House of Representatives for passage, leaving the Senate as the challenge. Passage of the amendment in Congress came in a special session in June of 1919.
These innovative and effective political reform strategies and tactics, pioneered by the women's suffrage movement, were later used by civil rights activists in the 60s and became a model adopted by political reform and social justice movements in the 20th century.
Every successful political or social justice movement in the United States has always had a moderate wing and a militant wing. And so this was also the case with women's suffrage. The National American Woman Suffrage Association, which had roots back in the 19th century, was the moderate group. The National Woman's Party were the militants, and they were kind of the shock troops.
In 1919, Speaker of the House, Frederick H. Gillette, signed for the House on June 4th, and Vice President Thomas R. Marshall signed for the Senate on June 5th. The 19th Amendment to the Constitution, guaranteeing universal women's suffrage, became the law of the land on August 26, 1920.